以前大山门的香烟上面那个图案呢，就是前面这个叫做正阳门的这个地儿啊。现在不看正阳门，在石头上的对面很多人读白了叫做大香兰，实际上呢，我们老北京人呢叫做大石浪。我们叫做大石浪啊，因为我们北京人说话都带儿音，叫大石浪啊。那中国街呢是一条老街，但是现在呢这条老街呢都变成了什么？这小门面房，你看到了吗？旁边很多都是一些卖这个小商品的一些东西的，因为来到北京旅游的很多人都会来到这儿或者自己来北京的都会来这逛一逛往前走，咱们大家往前面走去看我们所说的大前门对，前面是。
This is apparently one of Beijing's most oldest restaurants. All the houses. I almost tripped and like broke myself. But what was I saying again? Oh, I forgot. Such an old building. There's that big thing in the back. So this really big gate over here, my tour guide told me that in the past there used to be like military soldiers and stuff that would stand on top of like kind of like those like balcony things, and then they would just shoot at whoever the enemy is on the bottom. And also if the enemy goes in the door, there's like another gate in the other side, so the enemy will be surrounded and then the enemy will be defeated easily, something like that.
这个是叫做正阳门的城楼了。城楼呢要比箭楼要好看的很多，因为它呢上面有雕刻呀、木质结构雕刻呀什么的，所以说呢这个城楼保存的比较漂亮。在北京现在能保存这么完整的箭楼和城楼已经很少了，因为北京经历过很多的战争，在战争当中很多都会。
We came from over there, and then we came up from here. Had to go through like security check and everything. We're going to the KTV right now, which actually means going to the bathroom. There's many different bridges over here. So there's like one over there, another one over there, and then this is the one in the middle, and then you have symmetrical one on the other side. This is the bridge that only the emperor can walk on. or like the woman that the king's gonna marry, or someone who has passed the official's exam. They can go out of this bridge once, like they could walk on this once. But the thing is, women can only walk into the palace but not out, and then men, they can only walk out but not in. That's what the tour guide said.
故宫有这个缸有300多盆。应该是属于做干妈盐的款，像武将可以打仗的那种。那底下还是发电的。
This is where the emperor used to sit. We can't go in, so everyone can take a picture. The really big building that you just saw before is this one, where the emperor makes like really big decision and whatever. And then right in the back over here is Zhonghe Dian, and this is where the emperor rests before he goes to this Taihe Dian over here. So he will like just like rest the day before he needs to go to make the really big decision, and then walk straight there. And then this other building right behind the Zhonghe Dian is, I think it's Baohe Dian, and this is where scholars test, like what is this? This is a test that is given by the emperor, so the emperor tests the scholars in this building right here, and also this building is used for like feasts. So when the emperor invites people, like invites scholars and some other people over for a feast, it'll be held over here. Looks like inside. I can't get everything. That's where the emperor sits. This one, this is actually like the outside is gold and the inside isn't gold, but people in the past thought that this was completely gold, but then the person who made this thought that it would be such a pity if like you just left like a whole pot that's made of gold in here. But the good thing is that when the Japanese came to try to like drag this away because they thought it was all gold, they couldn't move this entire pot, so you see like the scratch marks on it, that's like the gold that has been scratched off, and then they realized that, oh, the inside isn't all gold, so they just scratched some of the outside. That's why this is still here in the Forbidden City. This is where we
这
came
块石头
from.
可有名了，你们现在看到的这块石头。
This is where the king lives, I think. Well, this is Hogun, I think. Actually, I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, so this is where the emperor sleeps, and also it's where the emperor like has like these morning meetings with his officials. Yeah. This is the inside.
其他人怎么会知道呢？看他这个家里制定怎么样啊？是不是？还有他长得好不好看啊？
一个建筑
This is where
也是在古代的时候皇帝大婚的新房啊。
If all of like the artifacts and whatever is inside is like fine and not broken, and if it's broken then they can like ask for a replacement. If it's not, then whatever. But yeah, the queen only comes in here once, and the tour guide said this is one of the most like out of like all of the buildings here, this one is the most useless one. That's what he said. And also, like, if you go inside, you could see Phoenix, and that kind of represents the queen, I guess. This building is right behind the building that I just showed you guys before. This building in the, I believe in the Han Dynasty, this was the building where the emperor will bring his new wedded woman. It doesn't matter if she's the queen or just like the concubine, but she'll spend 3 days in this building over here before she goes back to her own building on the 4th day. But then afterwards, in the Manchu dynasty, this became the place where only the queen lives. So you can see like that's kind of like a wedding bed over there. There's a wedding bed, and then there's a lot of red over here, which kind of symbolizes wedding. Actually, after the Han Dynasty, it's called the Ming Dynasty. Oops. Now we're gonna go to, I don't know, I believe we're gonna go to the Yuhuayuan, which is like in a garden area where the emperor brings his queen or concubine to enjoy the scenery. This is basically the famous Yuhuayuan. So this building over here is where like the daughters of officials would become like servants for the palace, and then to your left and to your right are all temples, and this is where we came from. This entire thing is the Yuhuayuan, and a lot of people were disappointed coming here because there's no flowers here. It's not as beautiful as we'll imagine for it to be, but there's no flowers here because in the northern part of China, it's not like the southern part where there's always flowers.
来的这座山，特意把它打
We
造
are
成这样
out。now.
这个山叫做眉山，在明朝的时候，明朝最后一位皇帝崇祯皇帝在这个地方上吊自杀的，是当时李自成率兵。
We are outside right now. The tour guide told us that there are a whole bunch of rooms that we haven't explored yet, like the rooms that the concubines lived in, but those are open to the public, so we can't go there even if we wanted to. If everything was open, even if we walk like 3 days, we won't be able to see everything. And also there's about like 8,000 rooms and they're big and small. That's pretty cool. Finished eating lunch and now we're at a dessert place to eat some dessert. How cute. Now we're at this theater place. People are gonna perform live over here. But there's no photography so I can't film this. I'm just gonna show you guys the screen just so I can remember it.